What's up, everyone? And make sure you sub here. Come on with what if Deku was betrayed? So we start off after the day of school. Deku's walking into the dorm, as he was saying, "Hey guys, everyone in class 1A except for Todoroki, Mina, Kaminari, and let's say Mineta weren't there." So as Deku was walking in, Bakugo knocks him out. As he was knocked out, at the side tie Deku into a chair. So about 15 minutes after that, Deku wakes up, tied into a chair, confused, as he's trying to ask him what happened. So he just say, "Shut up, you traitor," or whatever you want to say. As Deku was so confused on what was happening. Until, let's say, Bakugo decided to throw explosion to Deku's left side of his face. Okay, just a small information. One for one is Deku dead in his alternate universe. So the Bakugo exposed the left side of Deku's face. Deku just sitting there confused on what is going on and why are they doing this. Oh yeah, by the way, Deku had white hair. Born with white hair. So about 10 minutes of every Kirishima and Bakugo beating up Deku. Kirishima broke all bones in Deku's arms, and All Might, about 5 minutes before, during that, All Might comes back and take One for All back from Deku. And he says, "I can't believe my sister was a traitor." Wait. Yeah. So Deku, annoyed on how they keep calling him the traitor, it's like, how am I the traitor? What did I do for you to believe that I'm the traitor? So Momo shows him a picture that she took yesterday of so-called Deku with Love, a League of Villains. And Deku's claiming it's not him, and no one's listening. So about everyone else joins on beating up Deku. Mishizawa comes in through the door with Shinzo, purple hair. Shinzo. Hold on. So, as they walk in, they see Mina, Kibanari, Denki, Mineta, Todoroki, Mishizawa, and Shinzo walk in. Mina walked in saying, "Hey, guy." And when she saw what was happening to Deku. She runs over towards him and calls one name monsters except for Denki, Todoroki, Mineta. Mr. Shaw was more pissed because he told him not to do anything. And from what's happening now, he did not listen. And Kirishima asks Mina why she helping the traitor. She's like, "What do you mean?" Then Momo shows a picture of so-called Deku with Lo. So Mina decides to ask, "When did you take that?" She says, "Yesterday." As she was trying to talk, they kept cutting her off when talk about he's a traitor and all that. So Zhao tells everyone to shut up. So being Shinzo, he does his thing. Brainwashes Deku. He asks Deku how he is. As Deku's about to say, "I'm good," he get brainwashed. So Shinzo asks Deku, "What class are you in?" He says 1A. He says, "What is your name?" Izuku Midoriya. "Would you ever betray us?" He says, "No." "Were you ever part of Love?" He says, "No." So, not soon after that, Deku passes out from pain. Being Mineta, the worried friend he is, he says, "Call an ambulance." No, go ahead, just did that. He says, "Call an ambulance." So, paramedics come, rush Deku's to the hospital. Everyone's out waiting to see what's happening. Everyone feels terrible for what they did to Deku, except for the people who didn't do a thing. So, doctor comes out, try to explain. Deku won't be able to move his arm without feeling pain from now on. And as that was happening, Mayonnaise keep asking, "Is he okay? When will he be out?" Doctor says they don't know when he'll be released or how long. So Mina started breaking down, crying. Started calling class 1A monsters except for Todoroki, Denki, Mineta. So Denki tries to confront her. It's not going well. Mishizawa just starts yelling on how this Bakugo fought Deku is blind in one eye. I forgot what I was saying for a second, even though I had myself paused. On how Mishizawa was just screaming at how Bakugo made Deku half blind. And how Kirishima broke all the bones in his arms and Deku won't be able to feel pain in his arms won't be able to move his arms without feeling pain. So, to Deku's perspective, he wakes up, sees that he's in the hospital, so He jumps out the window to get away. As he's jumping out, he sees a familiar face. And that familiar face says, Izuku? Mm-hmm. Deku looks up and sees that it's his father. All for one. He says, hey, Dad. So, all for one heard what happened about Inku's death. Didn't hear how Deku was brought to the hospital. So, Deku. So, all for one asked Deku, how did this happen? Deku explains how Bakugo made him half blind, and how.
This the one she was drawing?
No.
You see her other drawing? Did she show you her drawing?
No.
Hey, you know how to draw.
I know.
I had to draw A.
And then he was explaining how Bakugo made him half blind and how Kirishima broke all bones in his arms. He won't be able to move them without feeling pain. So, all for one decided. So, all for one offers Deku 5 quirks. These quirks are painless regeneration, a different version of all for one, but he gets to use their quirks for a week. Quirks enhancement and lightning.
Y'all can't say nothing about y'all ain't got nothing to do. Schoolwork, nothing.
After all for one gives Deku his quirks, Deku feels the painless quirk coming in, but just feels numb. So, all for one, his dad decides to tell him to activate the regeneration quirk, which he does and makes a full tip-top shape. Eyes back to normal. Arms are not broken anymore. So, all for one decides to ask, so are you going to become a villain? He says, no. He says no. So, Becky's deciding on how should everything go. So, like, should he work and where to live? So, everyone gives Deku a location that he can work and live. So it took like 30 minutes for Deku to get there. Deku asks, can you talk to the manager? One of the waiters takes him to the manager. Let's say the manager name is Arnold. So Arnold asks Deku what is his name. He says Izuku Midori. And he asks, what is your father's name? Who is your father? He says all for one. He says, oh, there are rooms upstairs you can stay in. You can stay here how long you want. So the waiter that Izuku bumped into is none other than, we gonna go with Mia. I use Eva way too much. We're gonna go with Mia. So Mia introduced herself. She's 2 years younger than Izuku. Oh, I forgot to say, Yui is at college. So Deku is 18 and Mia is 16. So Next day, a familiar face to Deku comes in. It's none other than. Wait, hold on. She's a familiar face, Rose. Rose, she gets too high. With Rose Court, she can control elements. Fire, earth, no, let's go with fire, air, ice, and water. Are the ones she know how to control. She also is good in hand-to-hand combat. So they both see each other and are asking each other's questions. And Deku says, "You're Rose, right?" And Rose says, "Izuku?" He says, "Yeah." She asks him, "What is he doing here?" So Deku explains to Rose. Oh, he also explains to Mia on what's going on. Rose feels sad on what happened. So Deku asks, "Does she has Miss Joke's number?" Yeah, he asks, "Does she has Miss Joke's number?" And then this, and you, and Zawa and Jokes are together. So she calls Miss Jokes. Miss Jokes says hi. She says there's someone here to talk to you, that hands the phone to Izuku. Izuku says this is Izuku Midori. Then she asks, "Wait, aren't you this?" Wait, no, first she asks, "Who is this?" Then he says, "This is Izuku Midori." She says, "Wait, aren't you the kid Aizawa was looking for?" He said, "Yeah, this is why I wanted to talk to you. Can you please tell him that I'm not coming back to UA. I don't want to be in that hellhole. And tell him how he's doing. And also tell him how he's doing and where he is. Just see this. So I wants to talk." After that, a few days later, Class 1A girls walks into the diner Deku's works at. Except for Mina. So Deku turns around to ask how are they doing, and he asks what can he get for them. And I say, "Deku?" Oh yeah, by the way, I should have said this at the beginning, but in the beginning, Deku and Naraka were dating, but when they thought he was a traitor, turns out Naraka was cheating on Deku with Bakugo. So, back to now. So, they just say Deku. They go, "Deku?" Then he realizes who they are. Then he asks, "What can I get for you today?" He says, "Oh, they just saying, where have you been?" He says, "Here, obviously." Oh yeah, in the day that he bumps into them is his birthday. So he asks Mia to tell someone to make their orders because they were wasting his time. Then Mia asks, "Wait, are they? Is that them?" He says, "Yes." What I mean by a few days is like been like 5 days. So during that time, I met Deku and Rose. This is Deku's car. I'm not really a car person, so I don't know much about it. So this is Deku's car. Oh yeah, he was just turning. Deku just now turned 19. Not too long after that, Rose would be turning also 19, and Mia would be turning 17. So, after Deku gets his wallet, he walks out to the car. Then they go to the mall. So, not at, so they're inside of a shop. They got done doing something. Mia wanted to go get some candy, so she went to go get some. And Rose and Deku were talking. After 2 minutes of talking, Rose gave Deku a kiss and asked how was his birthday so far. He says good now since she's here. But not in the far distance, not too far that some people can't see Deku. Later, class 1A girls, except for Mina, talk about how much Deku had changed and all that. Then Denki noticed Deku. Bago keeps thinks he's a shitty nerd and all that. Who? You talking to? Deku did. We talk about how much Deku changed and Bakugo's like he's still a shitty nerd and all that. Then everybody else sees. Then that's when Denki points at Deku. Isn't it Mudoka? Or Izuku? Or Deku? Whatever he calls him. Then all the girls, everyone looks at where Denki was pointing. He says, yeah, that is him. Since they saw him at... Let's say that was like a few hours before Hey, one to the
Struck by ugly.
So,
Ugly.
being as hype Mina is,
Struck by ugly.
she sees Rose and Deku kiss. She's hype because of that. She's like, oh my god! Did you see that? Everyone just says what because they were looking at each other talking. Mina says, Deku and that girl kissed. Oh god, I couldn't hear myself out. So, someone suggested that they should go talk to him. Dinky says, I don't think that's a good idea since what happened that day. So, Dinky suggested that himself, Mina, Mineta, and Todoroki should go talk to him since they still like good friends with him. So, Mina's walking over there screaming, Deku! Deku! Okay, I'm sorry for the noise in my background. So, Deku was surprised on hearing Mina screaming out his name. He says, Mina? As he says it, she looked towards where Mina is. When they all get over there, they say happy birthday to Deku. He's so surprised and thought they forgot, but he's like, I remember. So it's like, of course we would. We're not monsters like 1A. Deku chuckle a little. So Mina asks Deku, you finally got a girlfriend? Even though, just saying, even though.
That hurts, man.
Even though he dated Uraka before. It's only been like 5 days since the incident, so. So Deku goes to says to me, guess you never changed. And he goes, well, look. She goes, well, look at you. You changed a lot.
What do you want to come upstairs for? Screw no.
Oh, so Mineta noticed that. He's like, do you remember how the doctor said Deku wouldn't be able to feel pain in his arm? He wouldn't be able to move his arm without feeling pain? Then the rest of them says, oh, right. So Deku tells them that it was from my cart. I mean, I was like, aren't you quirkless? He goes, no, my dad gave me 5. Deku explains the 5 quirks because I think I honestly forgot. Now he explains that painless, he feels no more pain, regeneration, lightning, different version of all for one that he takes the abilities for a week, and strength enhancement. So not that long after talking, rest of class 1A comes over. Okay, I'll show you what the different version of All for One is. It looks at Bakugo and Kirishima in the eyes. Air freaked out a little bit because they were wondering why he was just staring at them. And a few seconds later, Deku used both Kirishima's and Bakugo's quirks. It also takes your quirks away for that week. So, Deku, in a few seconds, Deku shows himself using hardening and explosion quirks. They were confused. Bakugo and Kirishima tried to use their quirks. He says, "Oi, Deku, give us back our quirks." He says, "No." He says, "Honestly, all your quirks should be taken. But since I'm in a good mood, I'm not." Then Deku turns to Rose, asking, "What should they do for what do she want to do next?" She says, "Ice skating." So Mina goes, "Can we join?" What she means by the way she means Kirishima, Mineta. Wait, Kirishima? No, not Kirishima. Dinky, Mineta, Todoroki, and herself. She says, "Sure." So they go to ice skating. Todoroki's good at ice skating because he uses his ice quirk a lot, so he should be able to be used to sliding on ice. And Deku is like a pro at ice skating. Genki's a bit good. Mina and Rose are not good at all. Mineta, also not good at all. So when they started ice skating, Rose tries to start skating but falls. Deku sees this, skate towards her, and pulls his hand out to help her up. Asks, "Is she okay?" She says, "Yeah." So Deku asks her, "Does she know how to ice skate?" She says, "No." And he goes, "Why would you suggest it anyway?" She goes, it seemed easy, but I guess it's not." So Deku says, "I can teach you." Being happy, Roses, she says, "Yes." So for the 30 minutes of that, for the next 30 minutes, Deku was teaching Rose how to ice skate. She became decent at ice skating. She skate faster without falling. So Deku says, "Go show off your moves and give her a kiss." Then she goes start skating laps around the ring. And he's like 30 minutes ago you're just falling. How are you this good? Then Rose just says I had a good teacher. So and they ice skate for like 45 minutes. Deku also teach Mina. I would say they forgot Mineta a bit. Oh yeah, by the way. eh, so, a few months after that, once they get done ice skating, they start walking out to the mall towards Deku's car. Where they see all of Class 1A standing around it, saying this must be celebrity's car. By the way, this was a birthday gift from
Out the window.
Dad for one. Said no, all for one.
Out the window.
So Deku was walking towards his car when he noticed that Class 1A was next to it. Bakugo noticed and asks Deku, what is he doing? Deku, being pissed, says, telling you how to get away from my car. Everybody was surprised when they said it was his car. Even Mina in the group. And he also explained to Mina, Dinky, Todoroki, and Mineta on how All for One is his dad.
Who's sitting in my bed?
So
Who's sitting in my bed?
they're all surprised. They could be more pissed that they still weren't moving. He started to count down from 3. Some people were confused on why he was counting down. So everybody that was near the car, except for not including Mina, Rose. Wait, not including Mina, Rose, Dinky, Totoro, Shoto, Mineta, and Mia. So he takes all of Class 1A except for before it, I believe that he wasn't a traitor. So he takes all of their quirks.
No.
Bakugo says how you didn't do anything to me in Hiroshima. So Deku beats them up a bit. Hiroshima being the person he is, he's like, middle bro, why? He's like, bro. Luckily I didn't do the same thing you did to me, it would have been more worse. So it's about after that, Deku gets in the car, drives off, go back to the cafe. It's about like 10 at night. Everybody else is already at the dorm. So Deku is at the cafe he works at. Mina says goodnight to both Deku and Rose. And Deku asks Rose where will she be sleeping. She says with you, obviously. Then Deku chuckles a little. They go upstairs and cuddle and go to sleep, okay? Okay?
Hey.
A side note, he plays Super Smash Bros. With protection. They weren't too loud. They woke some people up. They weren't loud at all. So after they got done playing Super Smash Bros., they went to sleep. So Of course he used protection, why not?
Yo, imagine Deku Bros. I'm playing Super Smash Bros.
So, a few days later, Deku noticed a familiar face. It's none other than All Might. Deku walks up to the table to go and takes All Might's order. When All Might knows who it is, he says, "Young Midoriya?" He goes, "All Might?" And he asks Deku, "Can they talk for a minute?" Deku says, "Make it quick." So, All Might was explaining how he wants Deku to be a successor again, and how young Mirio could, wait, hold on. How young Mirio was not learning as quickly as he did, or couldn't use the quirk as good as he did. So Deku says no. I'm gonna leave it off there. I'm gonna leave it off here.
Yeah.
Have a good night or day, judging by time zones. Peace.